This is the mufrad, musanna, and jama' for some of the words in the lesson. The first word is udwun, udwun, which means part. For example, udwul jismi, body part. And musanna, udwan, with the alif and nun, udwan, two part. And the plural is أعضاء, أعضاء, parts. أعضاء الجسم. The second word is wajhun, wajhun, which means face. Two faces, wajhani, wajhani, and the plural for face is wujuh, wujuhun, wujuh. Next word is yadun, which means hand. Two hands, yadani, yadani, and the plural for hands is aidin, aidin. And sometimes you see a ya at the end of the letter, at the end of the word. And this is when you have alif lam, you will see this, al-aidi. So whether it is aidin or aidi, it means hands. Next word is mirfaq, mirfaq, which is the elbow. Musanna mirfaqani, and jama' marafiq, marafiq. Next word, ra'sun, ra'sun, ra's, head. Ra's, ra'san, two heads, and the plural, the jama' is ru'us, ru'usun, ru'usun. Next word, rijlun, rijl, leg. Two legs, rijlani, rijlani, and jama' for rijl is arjul, arjul. Okay, we go to the next one. This is the muradif, synonym of the words. Sil bain al-kalima wa muradifiha. The first kalima is the word jism, jismun, which is body. And the synonym for jism is badan. So in Malay we say badan, we use this word. We also use the word jism. Al-jismu, al-badan. The second word is tahara. So from the lesson, tahara is cleanliness. But normally we use the word tahara to refer to the Islamic concept of cleanliness, tahara. And what is the synonym? We can say tahara, nadhafa, cleanliness. Yeah. So tahara, nadhafa. And next word is mukhtalifa, mukhtalifa, which means different types or various. Mukhtalifa. And the synonym is mutanawwi'ah, mutanawwi'ah, various. For example, we say al-at'ima al-mukhtalifa, various types of foods. Next word is obsiru. Obsiru means I see. Okay, I see, and the synonym is ara, which is also I see. Obsiru bil aini, I see with my eye. And next we have the antonym wa aks, aksul kalima, aks al kalima. The first kalima is asabti, asabti, which means you are correct. And the antonym for asabti is akhtati, akhtati, which means you are wrong. Asabti, you are correct. Akhtati, you are wrong. Next word is jama'ah, congregation. Salat, jama'ah, congregation. The antonym is munfarid, munfarid, which means individual, individually. Salat munfarida, we say, yeah, individual prayer. Next word is sihha, sihha, which means correctness. Here we are referring to validity of certain ibadah. So we say, for example, sihhatu as-salah, yeah, the validity of the prayer or the correctness of the salah. And the opposite, The antonym for siha is botlan, which means invalidity or incorrectness of certain ibadah. For example, butlanus salah, due to certain reason. And the last word is tahara, which is cleanliness, the Islamic concept of cleanliness, or you can also translate it as purity, tahara. And the opposite is najasa, from the word najis, which means dirt or impurity. Tahara, najasa. That is for the aqs al-kalima. Now we go to the comprehension part. التدريب الثالث أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية. السؤال الأول أذكر, which means mention. أذكر. For example, we say أذكرullah, mention the name of Allah, or mention Allah. أذكر أعضاء الوضوء, mention the parts of wudu. أعضاء الوضوء. So what are the parts of wudu? Let us go back to our lesson. Yeah, this is the lesson. And the body parts which are mentioned in the lesson is al-wajhu, wal-yadan, wal-ra'su, wal-rijlan. You can just take this sentence. أعضاء الوضوء هي الوجه واليدان والرأس والرجلان. أعضاء الوضوء هي are, which means are, الوجه, the face, واليدان, and two hands, والرأس, and the head, والرجلان, and the two legs. Now we go to السؤال الثاني. السؤال الثاني أين يصلي الطلاب مع أستاذهم؟ أين, where, يصلي, pray, the student, where do the students pray with their ustaz? Where do they pray? Did they mention where do they pray? Here, the last sentence. لقد حان وقت صلاة الظهر. Yeah. هيا نتوضأ ونذهب إلى المسجد. Let us take the wudu and go to the masjid. So the answer is إلى المسجد. أين يصلي الطلاب مع أستاذهم؟ المسجد. So your answer, you can say يصلي الطلاب مع أستاذهم, their teacher. You need the word fi, because you want to say in the masjid. Fi al-masjid. يصلي الطلاب مع أستاذهم في المسجد. That is for the second question. الآن السؤال الثالث. Now the third question. لماذا يجب علينا أن نتوضأ قبل الصلاة؟ لماذا, why? يجب, must, or wajib, why it is wajib. علينا, here we have two words. First is ala, upon, and second is na, us, upon us. Why is it compulsory for us? أن نتوضأ, to take the wudu. This is the verb, yeah, to say to take the ablution, to take the wudu. قبل الصلاة, before salah. Why is it compulsory to take wudu قبل الصلاة? Let us see what is the answer here. Here Ali asks, لماذا نتوضأ يا أستاذ? Why do we take wudu? Ustaz says, لأن الوضوء من الطهارة والطهارة شرط من شروط صحة الصلاة. Yeah, so this is the answer. Because wudu is from tahara or cleanliness, and tahara is the condition in order to make our salah valid. Yeah, so this is the answer. Al-wudu min at-tahara. لأن الوضوء من الطهارة, because wudu is tahara, wa taharatu syartun, and tahara is the requirement or condition, min syuruti sihha as-salah. This is the long answer. You can make it short. You can just focus on wudu because the question is about wudu. You can also say li'anna, because al-wudu syartun min syuruti sihhati salah. لأن الوضوء, because wudu is the condition in order to make the salah valid. This is the comprehension part. الآن التدريب الرابع, the third exercise. املأ الفراغ بكلمة مناسبة من عندك. Fill in the blanks with suitable words, okay, of your own. So here we have a short paragraph. قال الله تعالى, قال الله تعالى في سورة البلد. Allah Ta'ala said in the surah, in the chapter of Al-Balad, Surah Al-Balad, and the word Balad means the state or the town. Yeah, that is Balad. So in the surah, Allah says, Alam naj'al lahu aynain. Alam naj'al lahu aynain. This is about human. Yeah, Allah said, did not naj'al, we create. Did we not create lahu, for him, which is for human. Him here is human. Aynain. Aynain, this is similar to aynan, two eyes. So did we not create, have we not created for him two eyes? Allah is asking human. Walisanan wa shafatain, and not just two eyes, walisan, and also the tongue. Wa shafatain, shafatain, this is from the word shafa, which means the lips. Yeah, two lips, shafatain. So Allah has created two eyes, a tongue, and shafatain. And then Allah says, wahadainahu an-najdain. Wahadainahu an-najdain. Wa and hadaina, this is a verb. Hada means to give hidayah. Gave hidayah, gave guidance. Hidayah, literally it means guidance. So who gave guidance? Allah. We. Here in this ayah, Allah uses the word we, which means Allah, and who? Him, the human again. So wahadainahu, and we have guided him. An-najdain. An-najdain here, two. The ya and nun here means two najd, and najd here means two path or two ways. We have given him two ways, one the good way and another one bad way. So he choose which one he will go. he will go to, but of course with consequences. هذه الآيات دليل على هذه الآيات these ayat or these verses. Dalilun is these ayat are an evidence. Dalil is the evidence. Is the evidence ala this is the evidence that or for anna Allah khalaqal insan, that anna is that Allah khalaqa created al insan created human fi ahsani taqwim, in ahsan the best of taqwim, the best of condition, the best of creation. Yeah, please refer to the translation, Quranic translation, to get the better meaning of these words. Allah khalaqal insan, Allah created human in the best of creation. Next, laqad khalaqallah lil ibsar. Laqad, indeed. Laqad, indeed. Allah has created. Indeed, Allah has created blank lil ibsar. Li for ibsar. Ibsar for seeing. So what is the body part for seeing? Of course, it is al-ain. لقد خلق الله العين للإبصار. وخلق الله للإنسان. And Allah has created for insan. Allah created for insan, for human, al-uzun, the ear. Li for or in order to, that is also li. Biha al-aswat. Biha with it or with the ear, with it. Al-aswat, the voices or the sound. Yeah, so aswat can be voices and also sound. So here we need a verb. Khalaqallahu al-insan, khalaqallahu lil-insan al-uzun li yasma. Listen. Yeah, that is the word that we are looking for. Li yasma. Li yasma'a biha al-aswat. So that, or for him to hear with it the voices. Yeah, so yasma, this is the verb. Listen. وقد جعل الله الأنف لشم الروائح. لقد, وقد, indeed. The word wa here and the word qad is indeed. Indeed, ja'ala Allah. Ja'ala is more or less similar to the word khalaqa, created as well. Allah has created al-anf, the nose. For what purpose? Li, to or for. Sham, for smelling. Sham, ar-rawa'ih, the smells. Yeah, the odors. Li shammi ar-rawa'ih, okay, for us to smell ar-rawa'ih, and the word that we want here is al-mukhtalifa, various kind of smells. Mukhtalifa. Wa khalaqallahu aidan al-lisana lil-kalam. And Allah also, aidan, Allah also created al-lisan, the tongue, lil-kalam, for speaking. Kalam, maybe says kalam, speaking. For speaking. Allah created lisan for speaking. Wa li dhawqil at'ima. Wa and li for dhawq, tasting. the أطعمة, the foods. ولذوق الأطعمة. خلق الله اللسان للكلام, for speaking. ولذوق الأطعمة, and for tasting foods. الأطعمة المتعددة. المتعددة, various. This is similar to the word المختلفة just now. المختلفة. المتعددة, many kinds. Many kinds of foods. And the last sentence, فَيَجِبُ عَلَيْنَا. So here it is to say, and it is wajib. Yajibu here is from the word wajib, compulsory. And fa, it is compulsory alayna, upon us, or compulsory for us to do what? And here is to say to do. And Allah, and nashkur, to thank. And nashkur Allah, to thank Allah. Ala, for ni'amihi, for his ni'am. And ni'am is jama for the word ni'mah. For all of the ni'mah that he has given us. Ni'am, yeah. Al-kathira, many. For the many ni'mah, for the many graces, many favors that he has given us. This is for the at-tadrib al-thalis. And the last tadrib is at-tadrib al-khamis. Uktub faqratan kathira. Uktub faqratan qasira. Write a short paragraph. لا يقل or لا تقل عن 30 كلمة. Not less than 30 words. عن جسمي, about this topic. جسمي, which is my body. مستعينا بالأسئلة, using the questions, the following questions. So you can simply answer or use this question to guide you, yeah, in writing the sentences. Let us look at the questions. Number 1. مما تكون أعضاء جسمك. أعضاء, parts, جسم, body. So your body parts. مما, this is actually min and ma. From what? From what your body parts are composed of. So they are asking about our body parts. So you just mention our body parts. And you can say tatakawwanu, composed of أعضاء جسمك. Of course you have to change to jismi, my body part. Min, from, then you list all of the body parts. Min, for example, min al-wajh, wa, what else? Wal ain, wa al-uzun. Yeah, so you can list some of our important body parts. That is for the first question. السؤال الثاني, كيف تبصر الأشياء. كيف, how. تبصر, you see. How do you see al-ashya, things? How do you see things? Of course, we using the eye. So how do you answer this question? Tubsiru, this is you see. You want to say I see. You say ubsiru, I see. Ubsiru al-ashya, I see things. Using bi, al-ain, using the eye. Bil ain. Ubsiru al-ashya bil ain. Rakam 3. Bima. This is actually 2 words. These are 2 words. First is bi, with, and second is ma. With what? Or using what? Bima tasma'u al-aswat. Tasma'u, you hear. Al-aswat, sounds or voices. Bima tasma'ul aswat. So you are hearing to the voices using, how do you say ear? Al-uzun. So your answer is asma'u al-aswat bi, again, yeah, so you need to use this word bi, using al-uzun, or with the ear. That is for رقم 3. رقم 4. ما وظيفة الأنف. ما, what? وظيفة is the function. What is the function? Or another meaning for wazifa is the job. So what is the job of the nose, of anf? Yeah, I think we have the answer here. Yes, you can take this as the answer. Li shammi ar-rawa'ih al-mukhtalifa. So what is the wazifa of al-anf? Al-anf, we say wazifa al-anf li shammi, to smell the ra'iha. Ar-ra'iha. Yeah, you can add al-mukhtalifa if you want, different kind of smell. Wazifatul anf, the function of the nose is to smell the ra'iha. Number 5. Madha taf'alu bil lisan. What do you do? What you do? You do. Taf'alu. Bi al-lisan, with the tongue. So what do you do with the tongue? What is the function of the tongue? Do we have it here? Yes, it is mentioned here. Lil kalam, al-lisan, lil kalam wa li dhawqi al-at'imah. Lil kalam, for speaking and to taste food. Madha taf'alu bil lisan. So how are you going to answer this question? We can say you can mention the verb or the action. What do you do? So what is the action here? The action here is al-kalam, speaking. But we need a verb. This is not the verb. How do you say to speak? This is how we say to speak. Atakallamu. Atakallamu. I speak. Wa, and what else do you use your tongue for? Okay, here they said lizauqi, and to taste. So we need the verb, and the verb is wa azuqu, and I taste al-at'ima using the lisan, bil lisan. Atakallamu, I speak. Wa azuqu, and I taste al-at'ima, the food, with bil-lisan, yeah, with the tongue. والآن السؤال الأخير. لماذا يجب أن نشكر الله? Why it is why? لماذا يجب, it is wajib or it is compulsory. أن نشكر الله, to thank, for us to thank Allah. Nashkur, we thank. The noun here is for we. And why it is compulsory to thank Allah? And I believe the answer is here. The last sentence. You can take it from here. Yajibu alayna an nashkur Allah. Why? Ala ni'amihi al-kathira. For his many ni'mah that he has given us. So you can take part of the question here. Yajibu an nashkur Allah. Yajibu an nashkur, it is compulsory to thank Allah. An nashkur Allah. Why? Ala, for ni'amihi, for his ni'mah al-kathira, for lots of his ni'mah. Okay, so this is the answers for these questions. الآن, the last part of the lesson, التدريب السادس. So this is actually just the dua, yeah, a dua. اقرأ الدعاء, read the dua. الآتي, the following dua. ثم أجب عن الأسئلة, and then answer the question. So this is a very good dua that we can read, and we ask Allah to provide health to us. Allahumma afini, Allahumma afini fi badani, Allahumma afini fi badani. Allahumma, oh Allah, afini. Afini means, afi here, this is to grant health. Oh Allah, we ask Allah to grant us health. Ni here means me. So the ya, this is I, my, or me, and non here is just an additional letter. So we say afini. Oh Allah, grant me with health. Yeah, grant me with health. Fi badani, in my badan, in my body. So give me health, yeah, in my body. So here they translate as, oh Allah, grant my body health. Allahumma afini fi sam'i. It is the same thing. Allahumma, oh Allah, afini, grant me health. Grant me with health. Fi, in my sam'i, my hearing, my ears. Yeah. So the translation says, grant my hearing health. And finally we say, Allahumma afini fi basari. Oh Allah, again, Allah, afini, grant me health. Fi basari. And basar is my sight. Sight is basar. So here the translation is, yes, oh Allah, grant my sight health. So we ask Allah, yeah, to provide health to all of our body parts. Allahumma afini fi badani, Allahumma afini fi sam'i, Allahumma afini fi basari. Yeah, so the translation is up to here only. And the last one is, of course, the meaning. Yeah, so you go through the dua again. What is grant me health? Afini, afini. My body, badani, badani. My hearing, sam'i, sam'i. My sight, basari, basari. Here we have a question. Mata taqulu hadha dua? Mata, when? Taqulu, you say. When do you say this dua? Yeah, so it is up to you to answer this. When do you say this dua? You can say every day. You can say every morning. Yeah, you can say every night. So it's up to you. How do you answer? Aqulu. Taqulu is you say. You want to say I say. We say aqulu. Aqulu hadha dua, and you mention a time. Aqulu hadha dua. For example, we say kulla yaum. Kulla means every. Yaum means day. Kulla yaum. You can also say kulla sabah. Kulla sabah. And sabah means morning. Alright, so this is the end of this lesson.